Alright guys, we're back with another episode of New Moana Media. I have a special guest here. And short story, I don't even know this guy's name, but I met him today for the first time. I've been following his project on his social media, but I'll give him a chance to introduce himself. Sapuso. Mahalo.
My name is Simei, Kolio. I got a Koko Samoa project going on, and I just met those two for like a good hour. We were like talking for a good hour, having a meal, shared a meal. Realized like about 5 seconds ago we didn't even ask for each other's name.
Yeah.
The power of social media.
Yeah. So this episode, it's very rare to me to have business owner of our own people talking. So today we're going to tackle a few topics. So yeah. So tell us, like first question, what's the hardest thing about business owner?
I think you just because it's not natural. I think like I didn't grow up like with a business family. My family didn't have business. My cousins didn't have business, so I kind of like had to start from the start.
Yeah.
I'm from Sasina. It's a village in Hawaii. And then when I went to New Zealand, I was 6 years old. And then when I went to Australia, I was just learning bit by bit. And then even as you learn of businesses. But then when you start on your own, you kind of like realize, you know what I mean? You know that you have to go through the process to kind of learn. And that's
Because business is hard, eh?
But it's really hard.
Yeah. So like, you spend a lot of time in Samoa. Like, what do you see, like when you come to Samoa, with your business eyes?
Well, because I went from when I left as a 6-year-old, I returned maybe like about 20 years later.
Yeah.
And then it was like, so I had a fresh perspective. And then I saw all the opportunities here. Like the thing that gave me the vision, or part of what clicked the vision, was seeing a lot of Koko Samoa not used. Koko Samoa, heaps of wasted agriculture.
Yeah.
So I knew that we needed a lot of stuff outside. Even in Auckland, Melbourne, our families are not strong. We still buy from Chinese, the taras and all that kind of stuff. So I knew there was a need for it outside. I knew there was a need over here as well. There's opportunity, and then we just kind of like
roll out.
Yeah.
Because our people, we don't, like you said, like we don't really have a history of business. Eh? So what do you have to say to someone out there that's like thinking about starting? Like what's the first thing you tell them?
I think it's something that you have to. You don't have to know everything, but you have to know that you want to start. But that when you know that you want to start, I've got this thing tattooed on my chest because let go, let God.
Yes.
And I'm faith-based.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what helped me jump into it. I didn't have a big business background, but I knew that if I trusted God, and He'll pave the way for me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm very envious of you because I'm very malo. Like, yeah, I like read the Bible and stuff like that. Like, how essential is it? Like, now that you talk about the religious part, like how essential is having a close relationship to God? How is that going to help you with your business journey?
We speak about how lonely it is sometimes, and then reading from the Bible, it says seek God's understanding, and that isolation for me has allowed me to kind of take a step back and kind of like what is the next best thing, and then connecting it to the Bible and saying seek His understanding. For me, that's seek the best understanding. What is the best thing? What's the next thing I need to do? And not like best for business, but what is the next step? What is the next kind of thing?
Because business is like that, eh?
Yeah,
you gotta see the next mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is very lonely. Like, speaking of being lonely, like how long have you been away from your family, my man?
Over the last 7 years, probably like about 3 years, more than 3 years away from my family. And that's a big sacrifice, But even like going back to my religious, because everything is religious based for me. That's the comfort that I get, is the assurance that everything will be well. That with faith, there's a little bit like heavy as the crown, heavy as the head that wears the crown. But
God damn, man!
Yeah.
I wish I was this sure. Like,
but I've seen part of that walk, or this business, this lonely walk, is that I realize at the end of the day, as long as I go far,
yeah, bro. I just learned that like 2 weeks ago. Like it's only when I got in trouble. That's what my program this month.
Yeah.
So I got in trouble for Samoa overnight, and then I just realized, like, bro, like because you know when you go to bed at night, that's when all the loneliness, crippling. It's like, yeah. You were telling a story about how your son was asking for you to come visit.
Yeah, my daughter.
Oh yeah, your daughter.
Yeah, so my daughter is 6, my son's 1, so there's a big gap. So I've got to develop that relationship with my daughter.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I spend a lot of time with her, and then she's missed a lot of time, but it's hard, you know. It's hard, but like I always go back to that faith, and it's the reason why I'm able to live with my kids, because then I know that later on it will benefit them. You know that this is not for only me, and it's not for the people that I do it for, but I know I do it for them as well.
Yeah. Well, I have a big problem with that, like doing it for our kids.
Yeah.
Like I love them. Like
Yeah.
like I don't really do this for them,
Yeah,
Like
no, that's true.
I'm hoping that they'll see me chase my dream, and then they'll grow up, and hopefully they chase their dream. But like how important is it to have the right girls?
I honestly wouldn't gone. Like she encouraged me, and I probably wouldn't even started if it wasn't for her encouragement. You know. So I don't mean to be a Bible basher, but the only book that I read for this business is the Bible, and you know, it says you know the right one will take you far, and the wrong one will bring you down. And a lot of books have paraphrased it, but that's where I live.
Yeah, don't pick the wrong one, man.
No, it's really critical. You know, someone that supports you and has your back. You know, I'm lucky enough that there's you know, but
yeah, nice. Because you know, like so even the boys that we came here with, they asked like the first step, but there's a lot of lesson that you learn through the journey. Like mention some of those lessons that you just learned through the journey as a business person. Anything that stand out to you?
I think perseverance is key. And then another way of seeing perseverance is like faith. You know, this faith is perseverance, and then just keep going. If you truly believe in something, if you see, because I'm a logical person as well. Like
very analytical.
Yeah, I like to see things in numbers. Like if the number's right, then there's a way to get to that number, to get to that equation.
It must be very hard to deal with you, my guy.
Very, very hard. I like it my way and mine, because it's all about, you know, the next step, and everything has to be logical. And I know there's space for love, but in business, kind of love.
Yeah, because
you asked me that before. Can business and love work? You know, it's kind of like the logic is business numbers, and then love. Like there's no return on value in love. No, there's no physical return in love. I do believe in business, so it's kind of one of those things.
Because it's wilding because our community juggles a lot of those church costs, then the normal living there. So I don't know if we're ever about to, like you said, born business family. I'm sure there's a lot of business family here. I mean, Samoa is run by a lot of business, but it's very hard for me to relate to you in the religious path, because I'm not a very I try to be religious, but I'm just learning. My mentor today is saying that I'm a baby Christian.
Yeah.
I was just born last week.
Yeah.
Because I went through this thing where I had to accept God in my life, and that's a real decision, man. But yeah, it's crazy. So on the follow-up questions, you believe that you can't have the Samoa and business together. Take us step by step.
See, because for me, my parents or my mom, she's done well for herself, and she's allowed me to bypass the traditional obligations, and so I've been able to focus strictly on just my business. And I know, part of that's why I don't really have the support of my family, is because I haven't contributed in that way. But it's funny you mentioned about the religious things, because if people from my family or will watch this and hear me speak about, you know, they'll probably laugh or something like that, you know, because. Because I was kind of I was...
Because they haters. Your family's like haters. No. It's true, man. I love my family. Look, my family. I love you guys. But sometimes my dream is you don't understand me. Yeah. Solid. And so you mentioned something about it's very hard to deal with you when you're in your business. What do you say to that? Because you have to be sharp in some of your business. And then how do you separate that from your normal everyday life?
And that's what I asked you. That I said something to you that you've been locked in for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been as locked in for as long, and that I need to be more of a shark. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I need to learn. That's what I like talking about with people who are in business.
Yeah.
I pick up a little bit more things, a little bit more, and I'm being a shark. You know, I want to be a shark like you.
Nah, you know what? Because you know the thing is, like people don't understand when I'm yelling at the team. Like my poor team, like I just at some point I'm like talking about their weight.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what are you doing? You're useless. Like bro, I'm like that. But my problem is I couldn't separate that from my everyday life. Like, and then when people see me talk like that, they're gonna have this attitude. They're like, oh, look at that bag. I mean, that stuff is for outside. Like, how's that problematic for our community here if they think the ideas you bring and the ideas we bring when you work outside?
Yeah.
You get that, right?
Yeah, it's weird because I was born in Samoa, but I lived in Clinton, New Zealand, and I feel like outside of there. And then I went to Australia, and I feel like a little bit outside of there. But when I come back to here to Samoa, you feel like outside as well.
You get rejected everywhere.
So you're like, but I know, like this is my home, you know.
Yeah.
And I know I was born in Samoa. I was born in Sasing and so I know.
Yeah.
No matter what people say, this is my home.
Yeah, that adds on to the lonely part of the business journey. Is you are an outsider here. Yeah, they treat you like
especially
you're
here
not from
in
here. Yeah. Like you're not from here, lad. And then I get that too over there. So yeah, bro, business is hard. Like I always say this: if you want to be rich, don't start business, bro. Like, but if you want to be free, then go ahead. But if you're looking for money, lad, like unless you're like ready to put in the hard yard, then because you're not gonna get rich straight away in business.
Sure.
Like it takes a while, bro. So like a lot of the business here, they kind of don't believe Samoan people. I don't know. Explain that.
I don't know if it's just because they see a lot of our people are not be business, and then when they see someone similar to our people, that they think, oh, these guys can't be business.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I try and I haven't been locked in like being a shark, but I have been focused on just trying to get my stuff done. And despite the commentation outside.
So what do you do with your head?
Smile and look pretty.
Not me, bro. Not be me, man. Hell no, bro. I be bites my haters, bro. Absolutely. If they comment on some bullshit on my stuff, I'm like, go fuck yourself, man. Like, I'm serious. Like, it's like that, eh? Like, and I'm learning to like let that shit go.
I think we had a conversation about that I was trying to be more like that, like be more like you know. Like recently I made a story about because of my brother, me and there's been a lot of misinformation in between like some relationships, and I just like leave it, you know. I don't approach it, you know. But you know, sometimes I feel like you just need to say it out loud, let it go, and be like, bro, come on, you guys don't know anything. You know? You guys haven't walked a mile in my shoes, you know. Just focus on your guys' self.
And that's, bro, that is so true. It's like you're taking on a journey that our people don't really take. Like, I mean, like you say you do a lot of rugby before you get it. If it's rugby, everyone understands, yes. But like, we take on a business journey that a lot of people don't get. Yeah, like, I feel like that doesn't really help us. Yeah, like, that's very sad. Like, it's like, if you watch, like, Balinese, India, like, Asians, they all have this, like, business method. They support each other. And when it comes to us, like, it's crazy, man.
That's why it's real commendable. Like you said, it's real hard. Like you can start a business, but like building something new from the ground up. You know, like starting it yourself. That's what is commendable about people like that. And I always say, like, even like the misperception of you know, like when we like this, you need when starting a business, you need funds, right? And a lot of these other guys, they have a long history of business. So when their kids get there, their parents can just chuck 200,000, 300,000 to them. No one's chucking 200. No one's chucking that amount of money to us. You know, so we have to build it from the start. You know, save your money and then try and something that if that works.
But that might be good for us.
Yeah, I think it's good. I like it, you know, because there's some people here. The reason why they're rich is because their parents did the work, you know, the manga and their kids. And then you can see these holes in there, like not holes, but like
they don't really appreciate this space. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But that's why I guess it's yeah, it's a blessing and all sort of stuff. It's like we have the right to create from the start. Yeah, it's not very nice, bro. Like that shit is hard, man.
But like you said, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
You know, I would do this over again. You know, with the same issue, with the same benefits as well. You know, the person that this is not me. You know, I'm not like I'm usually chill, but you know, this is what I've been from.
Yeah.
6-7 years of
Business, yeah.
being alone.
Like, why did you start? Because, like, if you're 7 years ago, like, you were around 27, 28.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
The man upstairs, I believe he gave me a vision because I'll say this: before my nana died, she gave my my sister a vision and my auntie a vision that she needed to come see me, or that I needed to go see her. I thought that was something bad. In my mind, I thought, you know, that I needed to end her life because she had Alzheimer's for like more than 20 years. And then when I went to New Zealand and I sat with her, you know, I realized there was a blessing in her that she needed to pass on a blessing because, you know, when I came back for her funeral, that's when I got the idea for Koko. Went back 2 months later, quit my job. I was at ANZ making my way up, quit my job, and then came back. And this is what I've been doing since.
yeah. And what's the, like, what's really, like, the push for you and just, like, motivation don't work. I know you keep saying it's like a man up above, bro. Like, I don't know that. Like, I don't know that
Because I don't know anything else. Because like I actually now I'm trying to get my system and my processes right so that when I get up I know what to do. So it's automatic. So I don't need motivation, discipline, and all that kind of stuff. But it was just what I wanted to do this whole time. You know? I wouldn't have wanted. I don't want to work with someone else.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's for like a cause, like it took a year between to work at a youth organization.
Tell us more about it.
It was like a youth organization. So there's a lot of our young people who struggled outside, and that struggle is with identity. And we had this Tautei program that was about reconnecting our young people who are outside. We don't really get
So the diaspora.
Diaspora, yeah, our Samoan diaspora, young people, but Pacifica. So the aim or the strategy was to connect them back to their roots, their culture, and then bring them to their people, bring them around their people, so that the familiarity can, you know, sometimes it's lonely for a young person. You know, for us, when it's lonely, well, you know, we were able to create a business. Some people, when they're lonely, they do something bad. You know? Yeah.
Nah, bro, identity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to me, like, why their identity is so important. Other than reconnecting, obviously, but like, to me, I have no patience for the identity conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, what's his name? Mika, right? To me, to fix the identity, book a ticket to Samoa. Book a ticket, my bro, and come here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That is the only fixture. Like, there's not, like, what do you think of that?
Yeah. But it's like if they came to Samoa without that identity gap space, you know, because he knows a little bit in Otara, you know, they still live they still speak Samoa at home, you know. But in Australia, there's a little bit. It's not a little bit like that. It's like real mainstream, or sometimes.
Like it's real white.
Yeah,
that's what you meant.
Yeah, it's real white, but then so if they came here, so it's kind of like that bridge in the middle. Yeah.
Bro, I really hate useless islanders. Like, I'm being offensive as I don't care how you take this, right? Nah, like, our people went from here to over there for a better future, and you're over there crying about your identity, bro. Like, what? Like,
because I think it's because I went for it as well. Because when I went to New Zealand, I kind of lost my identity. I almost couldn't know how to speak Samoan.
So you went white too?
So I went white too. So that's when I worked at a bank, all that kind of stuff. And then when I came back here, and I realized who I was. And then I went back, and then everything else was just empowering.
Oh, nah, the white people never left.
No, that's what I was saying, man. That little kid never grew up. Yeah. That little kid never grew up until he came here and he realized, that I was still that person.
And that's why it hurts me a lot now when I come here and then they tell me I'm white. And I'm like, what, bro? Like, you sent me over there to get us a better future. Yeah. And then I bring it here, and now you're telling me I'm no use to you? Like, bro. Yeah. And then imagine, that's the Australian island. Imagine the American islanders. Like, they're like 1,000 miles away from the mainland.
I want to be a little bit offensive. The New Zealand, I don't know if you saw there's this ad about the New Zealand Samoans need to be humble.
Oh yeah, now we did a reaction.
The New Zealand Islanders, because they think that they think Samoa's there, you know. So everything they do, they think, oh no, this is how it's done. This is how it's done. So when they come here, they're like, nah, this is how it's done. No, this is how it's done.
What are your thoughts on the New Zealand movie Humble View?
Oh,
Did you agree on it?
I left New Zealand for a while, but spending a little the last 4 months in New Zealand, yeah, they think
Yeah, you know why?
Not that they're
And then like New Zealand, yeah, right? Because the New Zealanders, like they have Polyfest, Superfest, like hug each other fest, like they have all these other mini fests going on. So they actually think like doing civils is like the first Samoa, but like selling 4 galos for 20 tala, that's the Samoan experience, man. Like you can't replace that. But yeah, it's crazy how like everywhere in the world we have all these different experiences, and it's like to me, it almost feels like it's distracting them from what we need to do to grow as a community. Like, because you mentioned it in our lunch that like the business is key. Yeah, talk to these people, man. Like, why do you think business is the way forward?
Well, you said that, but I do believe in business because business is everywhere, and you know, money makes. I don't like money does make the world go around, you know, and it just makes anything easier. Like for example, like they think rugby is like played on the field. It's actually played off the field, and the people who have the most money have the best teams. So that means the country with the most money are able to look after their people more. And obviously some people depend on government and NGOs, but I believe business gives us the freedom to be able to do what we want or do what we need, you know, as long as there's structures around it.
Fine, that is true. And also like, because business is like, no matter what you do too, you're always going to do business, eh?
Yeah, business is all around us.
Yeah, like, and you know, like when my in-laws were saying, oh, money talk, and that's when before I started business, I used to annoy you. But now I'm on the other side. Like, it really does
money
talk,
does
bro.
talk. So that's why when people talk to me, like, you know, like not only money talks, work talks. You know, when your work talks, you know, they go like the HRBB, like how they say. It really is true, you know, like because that's your CV. You know, you're building your CV. And, that's what people want. You know, that's.
What's the CV?
Yeah.
Is that a resume?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Curriculum vitae.
Oh, okay. See, when you're a business owner, like you don't really know the resume. Like, yeah, I haven't had a resume ever. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, like, so who are you going for in the election?
Oh, because I'm the Lauli is from Aokumalo. But I've never been fast. I've always been a supporter of Gula Apple because I've heard of talk, and it's because of this business experience that I understand what he's talking about. And so when people talk about like debt and all that kind of stuff, like I understand why countries need debt, banks need. Some of the biggest institutions in the world with the most money have the biggest loans is because you don't tax loans. You know, so they keep their money in the bank. They do massive loans to operate on
Finance
everything.
101.
To do everything, it's because there's no tax on loans, and then they use that as their operations money, and they use the other money as
Let's stick to the numbers. Let's stick to the finance part. All right. So you mentioned that. So you think, just to make it clear to everyone out there, so you thinking having loans is a good thing?
Yeah, especially if it's made to create more money, you know. If it's about to make more money, but if you're gonna do a loan for a car, you know, the value of a car depreciates where the value of the land increases, and then the land you put a property on there, you know, and then that increases some more, and then there's always going to be more people that come to Samoa. The population of Samoa is growing, and then like more tourists, and you can houses.
Because you know how people, they take out loans for fun, love it. So he mentioned it, like he's saying if you take loans out and create more money out of it, then great. But this is the most useless thing we do with loans. We take loans out, we do 2 weeks holidays, then we do funerals. Like, I don't understand bro, do you know that Samoa has the most expensive funeral in the world, bro?
My grandma's funeral cost over almost 300,000.
My grandma's funeral cost 150, like, and I'm like, what for? Like, oh no, like, don't hate on me, but like,
I want to make a point on that. Though. You know, the way that we invest, I feel like our Samoan families, that's how they invest. You know, because they get the loan for their funeral or for someone else's funeral, and then when it's our love, that's when everyone else comes and helps us for our love. You know, like No, I'll do something for you, and then you do something for me later. That's kind of like the investment kind
Bro,
of.
that kind of go against like the Christian thing.
Yeah.
Like as a Christian value, like kind of go against all your like principles. Like,
Do you think there's like a? That's a good point because like our funerals, like is it biblical like how we have it?
fuck no, bro. Well, like you don't hear Israel have like, I mean they have their funerals now because of the war and shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like you don't hear them like spend 150,000. Bro, I was speaking to a Nigerian guy, and he said that he can use 1,200 tala to hold a massive funeral in Nigeria. Bro, imagine a funeral of us costing that little. Bro, what are we gonna do? Probably get a casket and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, and then everyone thinks if you don't have an expensive, good funeral, it's like, is that a phase thing? Like, are we trying to keep phase? What are we doing? I don't know.
Because I always link it back to like the Egyptians, like in the Bible, when they used to have funerals, the bigger the better, It used to be grand. They used to be like, this is the showcase of why you were here, let's celebrate your life. That's why I actually was biblical, because I know that it happens, and they make it massive. But it was like back in the days
Like,
Egyptian.
other than the fact that was like 4,000 years ago, right? But another thing too is like, I know a lot of the diaspora people is like, I've never met that uncle.
Yeah.
Like, why am I sending money to an uncle I never met? Like, what? And I know, like, when you die, people's like, oh, he was a great person. Not everyone that died was great. A lot of people that died didn't do shit, man. They just died. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. You guys are making me like a lot of people that died didn't have any use. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm just saying, like, what I think, what I see. Like, not everyone that died did great. Like, if Kula Apple tomorrow dies, like, he did some shit.
Yeah.
But like the rest of our uncles and the rest of our aunties and sometimes our parents, like, they didn't do shit, man. Like, I'm not gonna hate me for this, but
I'm trying to pick up some community investors. So.
nah, wait, bro, like, invest in this guy, like, especially because like, I think your market, like, a lot of people in overseas, right, where you're at, they die for the food that we want here. So like even if you like put out there and galo next to your Koko, bro, sign me up, man. Because like, if I spend 2 years there, bro, I crave for that stuff. Like, I really crave that stuff. But yeah, actually, before we got distracted, let's go back to the numbers. Give us some other financial tips.
Financial tips.
I don't know, you said the loan thing?
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of people think loan is bad,
Yeah.
but it can be good if you properly use it. So that's one.
Yeah, another finance. A property is a good investment because you can re-loan on your property. If you say you pay your property for like 10 years, take the equity out, get another land, and you just kind of like, patiently build like that. That's how a lot of people
Explain
build wealth.
equity to everybody.
So equity is like you buy a house, you pay off the loan, and the amount that you paid off plus the value increase of the house becomes the equity. So like, if you get a $400,000 loan, you pay $100, but the value of your house and the land goes up like 200, then the equity is 300,000.
Quick maths, Luis.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. Yeah, and because do you think $1 million is a lot of money?
Nah. I always it's not right, especially in business. Like if I had $1 million to activate everything that I was doing, that's probably not enough,
Yeah, because $1 million is not enough.
No. It's especially when you're trying to compete with other businesses. Like your cash flow needs to be your pocket money needs to be like $1 million.
Which is a different statement. It's like $1 million to a lot of our people is a lot.
Yeah.
And that's why I know you're in a different journey, because I don't think $1 million is a lot either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's
like,
probably got a couple million.
I'm just a shareholder, not a share owner. Yeah, but yeah, so $1 million is really not that much no more, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
So when I say like 2 million for 50% of my company, people are like, wow. But to rich people, bro, that's like cheap change.
Yeah, that's like pocket money.
Yeah, let me just give me back to my pocket.
You're selling your business that cheap, bro?
Yeah, I'm actually. That's The thing is, I'm trying to make it cheap enough for community investors because of the value that brings. That it's not just the money. That it's like when they're part of it, then they're gonna do a help distribution as well and help market that kind of thing. So that's why I'm looking for like more people more community distributors or investors than I am like looking for a major investor. And that's why like I'm trying to get online more and post some more information.
Oh,
out there.
bro, we need to talk about this, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're, bro, from face value to me, just from the clips that you have, because imagine that business now in the next 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Bro, don't sell it for 2 million, lad. But I understand, like, a lot of paperwork, like getting a lot of investment other than one, but it keeps you safe. Like if one drops off, you still have the other 700. But if the major one leaves, so
that's what I actually am thinking about putting it up. That I know that I get an evaluation of everything that I do. That that I'll be selling it short. But imagine telling that to your people. Imagine saying that to people who don't understand. It'll be like
Mom's trying to understand you.
I'm trying to get to some high value community investors.
Yeah. Nah, bro, that 2 million is too cheap, bro. Yeah.
I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, bro. Like it's like I know, I'm one of those people that when I'm spending a lot of time in Australia, bro, I want some Koko hard out because my business partner sent us a video of you seeking out investors, and then somehow we lost contact with you, and then it only was like last week where I found your page again, and then I saw that you're in Samoa, bro. So yeah, nah, man, you got a mad product here, and if you think about it, like you're just like 7 years into it. Yeah, because like it's almost like having a kid, eh?
Like growing a kid,
Yeah, like you can't like you can't let it go at any day. You gotta give it attention every day. Like you can't just abandon it because you want to, bro. Like that's insane.
Yeah, so even like it's like even when you're lying down on your phone, you're kind of like thinking about the business, and even on your phone like this, you're trying to think of how else I can.
So talk about the importance of the day off.
To be honest, obviously I haven't like gone away from like typing, but I didn't feel like I've taken that many days off during this time. Like even when I'm like doing other stuff, it's all for business, Everything I do is pretty much for business.
And that is like 24/7, dude.
So that's like I'm pretty sure that's like you as well, You probably because I've just locked in recently, But even when I wasn't locked in, everything was just about it.
You can't help it. It's almost like a curse and a gift.
Yeah, I guess if you want to put it that way. If you want
No, but you think about it, like when people ask me like, what do you do for fun? I'm like, what's that? You know what I mean? But we get like institutionalized to do this. Like, it's just part of us now, and I don't have a problem with it because like it pays a lot of stuff. Like you know what I mean? Yeah, but let's talk about your haters now. Like, how do you deal with like people who like? Let me know what you think of this. I think haters are the people who measure you by their weaknesses, not by your intellectual level. Right? What do you think of that?
Yeah, no, that's spot on. So if that's the case, then I don't really pay attention. I actually do things to make them hate me more, I actually do things to hate me more. Like I'll put on a shade to walk around so that, and then, for example, so I went to this Samoa event, corporate dinner, and I know that some people in there don't like my activity here in Samoa for any place. And I was doing the whole day just parading around, laughing, smiling, taking photos of all the players. So I don't really deal with them. I just kind of like try and get them warm there.
But what about when your haters are your like family?
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Like I don't really have a relationship with my family. It also makes you question like the value of family. Obviously, that's right now because I'm in that's what I think. But I'm sure.
There's no right now for you. This is it for you.
Like, well, are you telling me my family's this before?
No. Like they better get used to your business because like as a business owner, like I see no other better way. Like if you guys have a better way, let me know. Like, but the way I do business make more money than what you guys do on an everyday basis. So like I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but like I spend my 12 hours here, I make this amount of money. while you can take that same 12 months and then you only make 1,000 a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
even the quality of life, you know.
yeah. And then the mindset.
Well, for my family, like it's funny, like when you say, you know, this is me. All my family problems will end if I just drop $1 million on their laps, you know. Here's $1 million, And then, oh, that's what. And then so that's what I plan to do. I'll just drop $1 million on it.
Have you been accused of selling drugs?
No, when people see that what I do, and I'm like, how are you doing this? You said you're a little bit.
Like, my cousin made up a rumor I sell ice. I was like, bro, like, work your way up, bro. Like, you gotta go with weed first. Like, yeah, bro, like,
So you're the one that's bringing in ice?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, but like, you know how there's a Bible verse, I'm gonna butcher this hard. There's this like, blood is thicker than, you know that saying? I don't know it by word, but it's like the blood of the covenant is thicker than water or some shit like that, right? So like, to me, my business family is way more family-alike than my actual family. Like, that's very unfortunate. Like, why are we the only community that do that? Because the Asians don't seem like they're doing it. I mean, I don't know, but from the success rate of the numbers of business that they have, they seem like they support each other. The Indians don't do that, and then the Balinese don't do that. Like, what? And it's weird because we look at those, like especially the Balinese, and we would say they're not a community, like they're individual, but they seem to support each other. But we're supposed to be the community, and we ain't doing any communal love. Like, what do you think of that?
I do think like the elder generations above us like need give some control away. Like I think they govern right now as back in the day, where the times are not. You know, it's different now. You know, especially now that we've gone overseas and we've learned some stuff that they need to give us a little bit more leeway to have some say. You know, and for us to contribute to like the common knowledge, you know, you're just a few Koko.
I get labeled that a lot, bro. Like, so you're saying the older generation doesn't really champion our idea?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more gatekeepers than they. But I don't know if it's just a matter of
just turning
up.
I didn't say
I think it's just a matter of turning up. Like the first thing I did in my village, I did a seminar, explaining them that I was going to do Koko and all that kind of stuff, and then just everyone like there was a couple of chiefs that pushed back, you know. But if they listened to me, people would have been filling containers at the moment. There's a profit of a full container is like over $100,000. It's just those kind of things, and it's that kind of voice in the villages that stop us.
Yeah, because like they shoot holes on your ideas before they even go there, bro. So like,
and there's a lot of people that want to give you advice without walking up before they walk in your shoes, and I'm like,
yeah, they
it's
give
not
me,
relevant.
bro. This irks me to the core. Like they give me business ideas, and then I said, "What's your business?" Nothing. No, like that's like, bro, that's like me giving girls advice on how to be a girl. Like, what? Yeah, like, because. So, do you think our culture and our business journey, like, are they aligned, or do they support each other, or what's the go with?
It's hard for me to think because my ownership structure is that 50% of my company is for the people, like let's just say it for the matter for my people, and for that's a business sense, and that the more people with that, the more of our people outside that see that there's help going to the people, the more support that we get, and that's why we have a membership structure that we're trying to grow.
That's a banger.
Yeah, so that we've always been keen on our membership. So our membership, we're trying to make it as good as possible. So you get a Koko Samoa, you get to see all the content, and try and build it as much as possible.
Because that's the best way to franchise it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bro, a membership.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're doing membership, don't sell it for 2 million, lad. Like, what are you doing, bro?
If I come back tomorrow and it's 5 million, it's this guy.
Bro, like, if you're gonna do membership, because that's almost like the Costco thing.
Yeah.
Like, like if you do membership, bro, like that's bro. Like, you got a good product.
No, in 2018, that was one of the biggest platforms for us to grow, because it's consistent. Hey, every week the Kokos go out, the money comes in, Kokos go out.
Yeah. How disheartening is it when you know if your plan was supported by your village could be millionaires by now. Like, but they're not.
Yeah.
Same as my village. Like, it's sad me that I see them do the same method of like farming that I did when I was 5, I'm 35 now, so that's like 30 years later, and they're still doing the same method, bro. And they're not getting money because they think that's the only way to do it. Like, how unfortunate is that for you? Like, to know that if you got together behind a project, let your village fill the container, they get the money, you get the money, everyone wins.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, here's your chance to just go at that again.
I would, but it's one of those things just where I point back to my faith and that even if they don't know now, they'll know later. And then if they might not be rich now, that I know that I'm working to make sure that my village is rich. Because I know it's not about just about the educated people. It's about, because not all of us get the same opportunities. So for me, that I've got a privilege of living overseas, that I want to do my best for my village, and because I know that there will be a time they will listen to me. There will be a time where those same haters will come to me and, oh, what should I do now? What should I do now? And before, like, they probably wouldn't accept me. There'll probably be a time where I go over and they'll say, hey, come sit in this book.
Yeah, bro, you're better than me, because that ain't me, bro.
Yeah. So that's been my approach. And I guess that's where...
So the long run, then.
The long one. I've always been long. I've always just believed in myself as well. Like, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah. And some people call you cocky for that.
Yeah. People call me arrogant all the time. Yeah. Even when I put stuff up, and that's the reason why I hesitate to put stuff up. This is because I know I care about like what the elders think. Like my parents and then their parents, because it's relevant. But I know just drop $1 million.
Yeah. Good for you. It's fuck them, man. No shot to you guys. Like, bro, like, take us for example. You send us overseas so we can get a better future. Then we bring a better future here, and then you guys reject us. Like, what is what, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the, and then you go and buy from like singer shops, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't understand. Anyway, we'll move forward. Yeah, before we get counterproductive in this convo. Are you ever gonna retire?
Probably consultancy. Like, I'll probably do that soon. Like, I probably won't do any work soon. I'll probably consult and spend the rest of my time with my family. That's my goal. Live somewhere secluded with my family and just consult everything while everything works. Yeah. Because my brain will still be operating and I'll still be controlling, but it will be in my house with my kids running around.
Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll probably be thrown in some mess.
Yeah. Like 3 weeks, so you're gonna be like, I need to get back to the business, bro. Like,
Later,
good
bro.
luck. Yeah. No, I don't. You know, the thing is, like, I watch a lot of, like, you're an observant, like, you observe a lot of, like, behaviors, right? I notice about business people, bro, they don't retire, bro.
Yeah, shit.
Like, bro, Donald Trump, like, he's about to be 90 years old. He's running the country, pretty much the world, bro. Like, business people do not retire.
That's true.
Yeah.
They just find something else to do. Like, I actually think about getting into politics the next election in my village. And that's what
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, except
That's
my
cool.
village hate me right now, bro. Like,
So we're just, I'm moving back in September, October, and I'll move over there, try to do some stuff.
We're gonna talk about that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when you get in parliament, what are your policies?
Well, by the time that I get there, that the business will already be operating at a good level. That that I'm making money for. That'll be the biggest priority. To run a country. Paying is pretty important because we leak money. We leak a lot of money. I do want to get the support of everyone outside here. Even if I have to convert that membership away from my business to government, that's what I'll do. And then because even if you get like 10% of the Samoan population outside support, that's like $1 million.
Bro, imagine this, right? I'm full with you. If all the Samoans outside of Australia, outside of Samoa, one day decide to send $1, just $1 each person, our GDP gone off the roof now. Just $1. Like, imagine that, but like,
that's pretty much the function of my business. That I believe that when I show more and show the impact here, that they are going to support that every single Samoan because of our culture and how our culture connects us. That they're going to support.
I hope they support you, bro.
Yeah.
Because right now, they're a bit of haters. Like, what?
But I think because there's like I work with a lot of athletes and they support athletes, and so there's other function that I'm trying to grow that sport that is not for me, because I know if it's for me, then they think the money's going to come to me. But if it's like showing different
Oh my
things,
God, is that what they really think?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how it is.
that sucks.
Because then they see the life that we live in, have lunch at cafes, how you fly business for yourself, and they think, but those are functional business that we have to go through,
Yeah.
to be able to. I think you were talking about like how you met a lot of business people there, and then they see that they think, oh, obviously he's just gonna keep doing that, he's just gonna empower himself.
No, like I fly business because I meet a lot of business ideas. Like a lot of my ideas get championed there instead of my family. Because if I like hang out with my family like kind of like don't like that I've changed. They think, oh, you changed.
Yeah,
buddy."
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh."
Yeah,
But like that's kind of the point.
they should be happy that you changed,
Yeah, and I'm like, you stay the same. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, like so politics. Are you gonna become a Magai?
I'm already Makai. My name's Sieuli. 2020. Passed off in Sieuli.
Oh, swear. Nice.
Yeah. So that's pretty much like my dad's gift to me. So now he hasn't supported like monetary wise, but that's the gift he's given to me now. When I go into spaces, they can't say no, you don't belong there. You can all say that.
Yeah, nice. Bro, I'm scared, eh?
Yeah.
Like, I'm scared to get my guy tied. Yeah, I don't know. But, if I want to get into politics, I need a my guy tie.
Yeah.
And, like, you need to live here for 5 years.
Yeah.
That's, like, the path you need to take to be in politics. Yeah, just, if I look around, bro, there's so many ideas that I learned from my travel that we could implement it today and completely change this country
No,
forward.
for sure. Yeah, no, for sure.
But like,
It's good that we have that same connecting mindset.
and that is used against us right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I keep going the way I am,
Yeah, man.
by the time like 20 years from now, when I can run for politics, like
Next election.
Yeah, people will hate me.
Yeah. Next election, they'll support you.
Yeah. Nah, I want to.
Yeah, the next election, people will support you when they see that you want to do good for them and that you're doing work. they'll
Nah,
support
maybe
you.
I'll just come work for you.
No, I should come work for you. I work like
Nah,
business for
like,
you.
cause like, I'm not even trying to be humble. You know me. I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
man. Like, if like, as long as I have an impact, cause I feel like I need to work on myself a lot spiritually.
Yeah.
Because what do you think of the Fa'avaio of Samoa too? Like, is that true?
I believe so, and I believe that's why Samoa was blessed. Because if you go like into other countries, like even Malaysia, all the heaps of indigenous populations of the world wiped out, and they are not religious. Samoa's one of the only traditional people that run there, and that we own most of our land. We've actually been privileged by ancestors, and I believe it's because of that.
Do you not think that hold us back from
No.
like progressing?
I believe because sometimes you can go too far. Sometimes you can go too far, and then there's a balance. I believe in balance.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
believe
Because
in
once we
balance.
go there, we can't turn
Because
around.
Have you seen like America? They're all into that satanic stuff. Yeah.
The what?
Like like blood sacrifice, all that kind of stuff. There's
What?
bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have gone too far and have got lost because of being away from the God's guidance. You'll see. Everyone has their.
Thank God I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Like,
there's a lot of that in the world. Also, even like abortions, like and then there's like you're encouraging people to get abortion, and then some people just get abortions.
So you don't agree with
I
abortion?
don't know.
Yeah.
That you can say it's a woman's body, but what about the baby?
Yeah. Wait, what are you gonna do with the LGBT APCW community when you become the prime minister?
I will say, Papa Fingers have been here the whole time, but we're not pushing that LGBT agenda. Like, if it's not biblical, if it's not part of the foundations of Samoa, which is under God, then I don't want it.
Oh man, I like that. Yeah. Nah, because it is crazy because I think Samoa and Thailand are the only two nations in the world that has a third gender.
Yeah.
I know, how crazy is that? The other day I was saying to my family, I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to identify as a woman and I want to go into women's bathroom. They all looked at me weird.
Yeah.
I was like, it is weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. it's weird that you allow men to be like, oh, I'm a woman now.
Yeah.
I can go into women's bathroom. Like, that's, bro, the
See?
world has allowed that shit. Man.
That's gone too far. And that's why foundation on
True.
God is important.
True.
You know, don't go
Yeah.
too far.
Yeah. I'm getting the journey of the God thing, bro. Like,
Thank you.
yeah. I can't believe how far the whole world has come. I guess that's a good thing about us. Because to me, I feel like we're not catching up to the world like fast enough. Like that's what I think sometimes. Like I'm like, why are we still stuck? Because I feel like we're stuck sometimes.
So I don't see that, like, spending most of my time overseas, like, most of our people are happier than the people outside, you know? And it's, like, even though we don't have enough money, that all we need is money, and then we can just, you know, elevate that. But in terms of just, like, happiness and just everyone, you know, getting along and friendly, and, no, and there's, like, no one's dying of starvation, you know?
Yeah.
No one's dying of starvation. Yeah, people less money because they drink and all that kind of stuff, and then, you know?
Yeah, the drinking thing
Yeah,
is
that-
a
yeah.
real thing here. Like the dollar drinking. Guys, like chill out, bro. Like, yeah. Because, so we are the example of the diaspora. That's like, so my business partner, like, he always believed that the key forward is the diaspora. Yeah, what do you say to that?
Oh, sure, yeah. Because I would like to think that I'm part of the solution as the diaspora, you know? And I have gotten some pushback, and you know, that you know, when I'm talking to someone about something I know, and they talk to me about something that they don't know about, and then you're like, we need to follow there instead of you know,
Yeah.
and that's what I was talking about, like your work talks and CV matters,
Yeah.
but I'm over here, it doesn't really matter, you know, like you go to work for like 9 hours, you come back, and then you're like, you start your
Yeah. You still gotta go
Yeah,
sit your
yeah.
ass at the back of
So
the
that's
corner.
that's
Yeah.
what people want me to do, go sit my ass in the corner, and I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, bro.
Yeah, it's hard too, because like if they doubt you and you let them win, you just feel like you let yourself down. And you know, guys, even the most confident people who will do business, we also have feelings, man. Like we also get time where we don't feel confident in ourselves too. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like,
for sure.
yeah, like you mentioned that sometimes you're afraid to, like, you're not afraid, but you're a lot more reluctant to post.
Yeah.
You know, like, because of things like some people might hate, misunderstand. Like, guys, like, chill out with that shit, man.
But I think
Yeah.
it's also in my own mind, you know.
Yeah.
I think that I'm talking to the world where I'm just talking to a camera. I just need to chill out, bro. Relax.
Oh, bro, like, yeah, you're not very comfortable in front of the camera yet. I
No,
can see.
no.
That, bro, you know, it's crazy. Like, every company needs a PR person.
Yeah, that's why I need to make some money, so I need a PR.
Bro, like, that's why, bro, if you can talk on the mic,
Yeah.
like every business in the world need 2 or 3 people at least that can get in front of the mic and talk. Yeah.
To continue the story, carry the narration of
Yeah.
what you're trying to do.
Or just arrange meetings, like just things like that. Like it needs someone that's.
Yeah.
So if you can talk in front of the camera and holding the mic comfortably, you're good, bro. Like yeah. So
It's a key skill.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach these guys, like Mick and them, like the impact of social media. You know, like that what we talk about, like revenue streams.
yeah.
You know, and that the more people that know you, the more traffic you can cause online, the better it is for like other companies to sponsor you.
You know what? It's the new world now.
This is a new world.
Yeah.
It's digital world, and that's why I believe that the older generation needs to lean on us a little bit.
Yeah. And the older generation, you can barely turn on a computer, bro. Like, nah.
Yeah, no, I'm being serious though. Like
Yeah.
they need to open up a little bit, you know, like
Yeah.
especially like I think like the higher ups, you know, to the diaspora. Not to because I get a little bit of a pushback from like you know, from the higher ups about what I try and do, and
Oh, bro.
they think I'm a fearful.
Yeah. And that's the label that gets me. Like, bro, like, we can easily pack this stuff up and go live our riches over there, bro, and don't come back. It's like, why? Like, you know what I mean? And that's why when I see you, I know the journey of being here. Because being here, like, it takes a lot of toll. Like, sometimes I isolate myself.
Yeah, no.
Because I don't want the doubters to get into my mental life. Because a lot of people's like, like, Like we don't live in a bubble.
Yeah.
Like this country's special somehow.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're special because we love us. But the stuff that works in Australia, New Zealand, America can work here too. And like and here's just to debunk all those ideas. The Asians came from China, brought their idea from China, and made successful business here. Like, why can't you welcome us like that? Like,
So the thing is about China, it's a communist. So all the Chinese people that come here, I think not all their money they have to send a certain amount back to China, and that's the reason why they're here. And even in New Zealand, that they don't actually work for themselves. That's not their business. That some of their money
Yeah.
has to go back to China.
but we do that too, true.
Oh yeah,
Bro, what do you
but
mean?
not structurally, but yeah.
Either way, and so if China make money here, they're gonna go to Western Union. Gone. When we make money in Australia and New Zealand, Western Union, gone. Right? And then they use things like Fa'alavi, like all that stuff. Like, I get that. But that's what all countries do. Like, it's not just China. Like, and the fact that, like, nah, we're just haters. Like, we don't like to support each other, even though we speak in meaning. Like, yeah.
No, that's why like I believe that there's a lot of stuff here that we can make money.
Yeah.
You know, that if I just make, I don't want to carry the burden, but just at least show a little bit. But there's a lot of things I'm trying to say. There's nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to be nice to these.
I'm not actually, because the only thing I put everything on my own shoulders. You know? There's haters. That I put things on my own shoulders. What can I do to make this good? You know? Some haters are just gonna happen.
And that's, bro, and let me explain this to you. Like, that's the mindset of a business owner. That no matter what happens, it's their fault. And there's a psychology part in that, is that if you blame somebody else, then I would, like if I blame Nosuhiro, then I would have to wait for him to change before something changes. But if I blame it on me, then I can change it right now. So that's a mindset that the non-business people don't have, and that's why anything that goes wrong is his fault, and then everything that he does well is blessing from God. Like, it's never his fault. If thing goes right that he paid for, it's the blessing from God. But the moment everything goes to shit, it's all his fault. And that's, bro, how true is that? Eh? Like, and that's why I have this massive beef with our community. Like, because like, sometimes I want to give up with this stuff.
We're right.
Yeah, now we're getting you.
God's got us.
Yeah. But yeah, just before we wrap up, so in 20, 30 years from now, your daughter and your son's gonna want to hear a message from you. What do you have to say?
I hope I made you guys proud. I put you guys in a position where you guys got to make your own decisions. You know, I had to do what I had to do, but I hope that you guys can do what you guys want to do. As long as you guys believe in God and Jesus, that's the most important part.
Yeah. What's the biggest lesson your mom taught you?
She's a perseverer. You know, she's gone through some things in her life, and she's positioned herself where, you know, high earning job. You know, she's invested in a couple of things, and perseverance.
Same question about your dad.
I think I learned a lot about my faith with my old man. You know, that he taught me the stuff when I was younger that has been relevant when I was a little bit older. And what I've learned from him, he's very spiritual, you know? Very spiritual.
Nice. Well, that's our episode for today. Follow his link on below. And then, yeah. Peace! Nice, Solid.